It's 2020. We don't sell rocks. We just put out clips on the internet. That's how we flood blocks. Padre fan or not, I'm going to make the city hot. Make the Dago look so good, even Jerry Dudley was hitting shots. I am Fat Face Fabio, the Husky Hustler, the R&B sensation you know and love, Beef Sweat. And with me as always,
of course, it's your boy Trake, a.k.a. Sometimes, and apparently a lot, a sometimes guy. And of course, behind the mic, we got Jay Palais, the walk-on wizard, the South Bay Savant.
And I'm going to be honest with you guys, your boy was lacking on the nicknames this weekend for the guest audience. They are beautiful, they are gorgeous, but we have Madam Secretary herself and Lil Mama there here as always. Let's give it up for ourselves. And welcome to another installment of The Young and the Washed. And we're back with a segment that happens about as often as a dumb Donald Trump tweet, but lasts as long as my sex life. Quick hitters. The premise of this is always, our lovely producer Josh, South Bay Savant, has written 4 questions for me and Travis to go over with each other. We have not seen these. A little back and forth, a little nice little warm-up. So, let's get started.
I choose for all.
I believe last week you started, so I'll go first this week.
You did, but it's all right.
No, you definitely did, Mr.
Yeah, true that. All right.
Okay. When is it okay to fart in front of your significant other?
Good Lord. I don't know. I think the best. Jeez.
All right, better question. When is it okay, and when should you start? Like when should be like the first one? First time it happens.
So I think it all depends on when you get comfortable with each other, definitely, and then just obviously because I think the best way to do it, sadly as well, is to just let it go. You just
on your frozen shit,
dude. Just let it go, and then you just kind of see what happens because you're both gonna have that. like that moment, and then at that point it's gonna be something to laugh about, or it's gonna be something to like.
I feel like,
hey, yo, I need you to go outside because that shit, yeah.
I didn't even know girls could fart till I was like 14. I swear to God.
It took me a while to realize.
So I have a question though. All right, ladies in the room, or anyone, have you guys ever been? Doesn't mean I want Josh to answer.
That's fantastic.
Have you guys ever been gas chambered?
Oh, I played football, dude. So
no. I mean, like you're sitting,
Dutch oven, of course.
Oven. But have you done that to your lady?
Oh, lady? Yes, I have.
I was about to say. I like that's a very. I felt like
you know me.
Yes. I've heard Vinny be like,
sorry, dude.
Bro, she was arguing with me, and I didn't want to argue back, so I just farted and pulled the fucking covers up and let her ass die. Yeah. I've never done that. Yeah. All right.
All right. Next one, me. Would you rather get great head or have average sex?
Great head.
Good man. Can I get that?
Great head.
Oh, now you're thinking about it.
No. The reason why I say great head is because I believe because it's about me at this point, right?
Of course, it is.
I feel a little like more special. Like I feel like you're taking care of me. Ooh. I feel appreciated. You know what I mean? If we're having only average sex, you're probably not getting off, and neither am I. So if neither one of us is going to be happy, why not have one of us be happy?
I like that.
And my only other option is me. So
I like that. Okay. Second one.
Oh, this is good.
Okay.
Would you rather have Luka or Tatis right now for the respective sport?
Wow. Like I'm starting like the.
It's a yes or which one?
Which one am I starting with?
Like, if you're a GM for basketball or you're a GM for baseball, which one is how you're, which one do you want right now? You got to pick. Who's going to have more value to your franchise in this sport?
Shout out to the city, Tatis.
No playoff wins, 13 years, whatever. Go.
We'll see about this. Bro, this. Stay hot. Let's stay hot.
The Bengals haven't won. There's been 5 Spider-Man movies.
We're not going to Mike Trout this man.
Mike Trout, you already Tony Gwynn someone. So
it's all right. Is Anthony Davis the best player LeBron has ever played with?
No.
That time.
No.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Not even close.
I'm not even a D-Wade fan like that, but that's how disrespectful. He came in with a man who had a ring and a Finals MVP, as opposed to a guy who's just a brand. Not saying you can say maybe talent, but we have seen.
These are facts.
Yeah, you've seen players who aren't as talented be better players.
These are facts.
So it's I'm just not gonna give you that.
At first I was like, this is a good question, but then you kind of brought those stats, and initially I was already going towards D-Wade, but yeah, no, I agree, D-Wade.
And all right, unpopular opinion. Anthony Davis not that much better than Fat K Love.
We can.
That's a real argument there, boys and girls.
Unfortunately, Fat K Love was dropping 42, 12, and 5 or something. I don't know, but yeah, he was doing something. Third.
Okay. We're gonna test your real nigga-ness.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Would you be mad at your girl if she cheated on you with another girl?
I thought about this.
In the words of one convict artist, my girl's got a girlfriend.
I would definitely be not as mad as if she cheated with a dude. Not to be sexist or anything, but just...
I think that's sexist. Right? I think that's an ego thing.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I think that's more of an ego thing.
But yeah, so I would be less mad. And at that point, I guess I would just talk to her about, like, if that's what you want. Like, because I don't think I'm going to play that fiddle. But, like, you know.
Yeah, I'll say this.
Yeah,
I don't...
It'd be way easier to talk about. That's something I'd be like, hey, yo, like, do you want the poon or do you want the peen?
I think a lot of guys would try to... I think a lot of guys would try to, like, squeeze the threesome out of that. But I don't think if she's already...
Yeah,
I'll say this. I think the difference between your girl getting drunk and making out with some chick...
Hot.
Doing her thing, that's fun, have fun. But if she's like regularly lying to you about her whereabouts to go have relations with the female, she's gone. Because men, I feel like we've been lied to forever, and women say that I cheated for emotional reasons, which I don't believe is 100% true. I think it's a lie that they tell us, and we believe because they'll get that off. We have no argument. But I believe there are women who can cheat for physical, and if she's going to cheat for that with a female, it's still just cheating. Like, you're clearly not doing something that other chick can do physically.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done. Like, it probably doesn't hurt your ego as much.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's not with you 100%. Like, you know what I mean?
Let me get you. Let's see. Third one for you. Good man. Would you rather eat ass or have your ass ate?
Ooh.
I've
never had my ass ate.
Me neither.
I think it depends on who she is. I think that really depends on who she is.
Wow. Because
it's like, first of all,
I've heard it's fantastic.
I'll say this.
I've heard it's elite.
Okay, I'll say this.
That's the rumor.
I'm a big dude, so I'm gonna question what you're doing. Cause my diet's not as bad as my weight would suggest, but I wouldn't look at me and be like,
I need that.
I needs that. But also, I hang out with a lot of women who are in shape, and I know what that diet looks like. A lot of Jack in the Box tacos, and I don't know if that's where I'm going with it. Yeah, like especially mini tacos. Like you eat mini tacos.
Taco Bell beefy 5-layer.
Beefy
fucking
like,
need that.
Like what I don't need is to be going down on you and get Baja blasted in the face.
Oh god.
Like you know what I mean? Now like if I got like a Tender Greens type of gal.
Oh.
Like if she's like, yeah, but not like a vegan, because people forget vegans have the nastiest farts I've ever smelled in my life. They have the nastiest.
Like, I've heard if you're vegan though, you have this for men wise and women's wise. You have like your semen and your down there tastes better. Yeah, because it's less red meat and stuff. Yeah, like
I think it affects your pH balance and all shit like that. But like at the same time, it's just like.
I'm talking about ass though. So,
yeah, but like I mean like it's a secretion of fluids anyway.
So are you getting ate or are you eating buffet style?
You know what? I'll say this.
You need that?
Going off of the diets of the women that I fucked in the past.
Wow.
I'm gonna get my ass ate. Have some Wharf Kings.
God,
have some
fucking king. I look different at you now. I like that.
Tooted and booted.
I like that.
Okay, and this is going to lead us into a real topic. Actually, that was your last one, correct?
No, I think we both have one more.
You have one more?
I'll try to go again.
Try. Go one more time.
Let me go again? Alright. Alright. If you had the first pick in your fantasy draft, who would you take?
Fuck.
I heard another person recently answer this question and he picked the right answer. I was proud of this man. I thought he was going to go crazy. Pick a different thing, but he didn't. He picked the right thing. Good man.
Fuck.
It's an easy answer.
Tyreek Hill?
No! In fantasy... For football. We're talking about football. I mean, that was football.
Okay, I'll say this. I think...
We know what the word...
All right, this. Pat Mahomes is clearly going to be the...
No, you don't pick quarterbacks in the first round.
That's the point I was getting to.
I'm sorry. I'm jumping on.
I think the separation of quarterbacks isn't that far. I think there are great running backs out there. It's probably Christian McCaffrey, but it's like you can also get that. And there's also like 2 or 3 other dudes. I think the gap in wide receiver this year is going to be tremendous. And I think Tyreek Hill's going to show that he has the biggest gap.
Inside information?
We don't talk. Still trying to buy ads and shit, you know.
Okay.
But I just feel like the gap is going to be shown here. I don't think he's going to let Michael Thomas have another year like that. I think he saw that he got his Super Bowl.
Everyone's going to be out for his slants. Yeah, and his head.
Like okay, I'll be honest with you. Like the NFL has put on notice Michael Thomas is going to try to get shut down every week.
Yeah.
He's going to get that Julio Jones treatment this year, and we're going to see if he's really that guy. But Tyreek Hill, we've seen the triple coverage. We've seen he's the reincarnation.
Like Odell after his catch. Like after Odell had his catch,
feel like
they instantly started all right.
I feel like when one door closes, another one opens. They took AB from us, but they left us with Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
So I feel like that gap, even though I don't think AB was that much better than Julio, if he was better, but I feel like the gap this year in receiver, especially like with no OTAs, no training camps, it's just gonna be off natural ability, and he has the second to best connection with his quarterback. So if I have to go first round, I know I'm getting these points. They hand the ball off to him. He catches
first pick Tyreek Hill off the board.
How many touches is he getting a game? Like at running back, wide receiver, they were letting him return at some point. Like
I say A plus.
Yeah, he's touching it. Yeah. He's not just big play. He can do whatever he wants. So I'm just saying, like everyone's gonna say running back, but also we've seen the top running backs every year drop the fucking ball. Like if McCaffrey has a down year next year, it wouldn't surprise me just because of how it's been
everyone's
going.
out for his head.
Yeah, like look, Saquon got hit with injuries last year. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Todd Gurley's not who he was. Le'Veon Bell came back fat. Like it just seems like even though I think we undervalue running backs in real life, I think in fantasy sometimes they're overvalued.
Got it. So Tyreek Hill.
Who would you go?
Chris McCaffrey. Hey. I can't not do that.
Make white running backs great again.
He is great.
Okay, and this actual question is going to lead us into our first real topic of the day. Thoughts on the teams boycotting games today? And actually, let's make this clear. This is not boycotting. This is striking. Boycotting means that they're stopping the support financially or emotionally to do something. They didn't do that. The NBA, the MLB, these leagues technically didn't do anything wrong themselves to have the word boycott in front of it. Now, to protest something and have it be a stoppage of work is a strike of work. It's not a boycott. And Josh, it's just, if we're going to call a spade, let's use the right verbiage for things. You know what I mean? So what are your thoughts on this?
On sitting out the games today.
Not sitting, protesting the games. Yes.
Protesting, sorry, verbiage. I thought it was great. I kind of saw it happening, or I saw because I was being a piece of crap at work, and so I was able to check Twitter. And I just saw that the Magic and the Bucks weren't out, and I was just like, I think I know what's happening. I just kind of saw it happening, and I was like, I really hope they go through with this, and they did it, and I think it sends a great message, something that needs to be. I think this is gonna go deeper. I hope it goes deeper, and I think it's gonna lead into the season being canceled.
In regards to the NBA.
In regards to the NBA,
I remember. Me, you, and a friend who does help us with this show.
Yes.
He comes in. Shouts to Gomizi. We had a huge argument before the bubble reopened. We had a huge argument, and we spoke. I said, I'm never going to be mad at someone getting a check.
Facts.
I don't believe it's a distraction. People still have to provide for their families. Just these could be millionaires, but you never know who someone's taking care of on the back end. But we came to compromises like this. If the players use the bubble to promote their platform and uplift, it is used correctly.
Yes.
And I'll say this. This has more impact of them starting the bubble, getting into playoffs, and stoppage of work than if they never came back.
Correct.
Because we learn now, as much as it is a privilege for them to have the fans and us enjoy them and all those things, we now realize it's a privilege to be a part of something that's not us and enjoy them and have something that does take our mind off the injustices that are happening. Like now we realize this, the beauty of sports is like the Olympics was to bring people together. Like when the Olympics first happened, that 1,000 whatever years ago. But now I don't know how long the Olympics. But I feel like now we're just kind of like in that shut up and dribble era that they want to say, and they just want us to, or not us, but they want like these players to not, these athletes to not have a voice, and it's like this, like let's have a real moment, Washington D. Someone wrote nigger on LeBron James's fucking front door or the front of his gate 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how much money you are. You're still black. When that jersey comes off, he's still black.
You're an American citizen.
If he never makes the NBA, guess what he is? Still black.
Yeah.
If he doesn't put that school out to help those kids in Akron, guess what he is? Still black. And, at one point we have to start realizing that, that jersey is representative of a fan base and a culture that only supports you as long as you do something for them. True. It's not an unconditional love. It's the definition of conditional love. If I don't wear this jersey and I don't bring you championships and I don't do all this, you don't love me. There are Detroit Lions fans who hate Barry Sanders, who's arguably the greatest player of his position ever, because he didn't win there that, and he stopped his career short. You can go to Boston. And they still talked about Bill Russell, who brought them rings as a coach and a player. And he still heard the N-word spewed every fucking game.
Yeah,
Baltimore had to stop games, last year, 2 years ago, during the riots and the protests because of how racist it was out there.
Yeah.
When this show gets done, we get in our car, we're still black.
Black man driving.
Black man driving.
Yep.
I walked home from this very same studio 2 weeks ago. At 11 o'clock, I walked home. I live a mile away from where we film.
Where was that?
You weren't here. I was helping editing. I walked home. I walked past the park that's near here. 2 cops drove by and busted a U-turn. I had to think, even though I was doing nothing wrong, I had to think, I'm walking in a predominantly white neighborhood that I live in. At one point, I was thinking, like, what are the chances I die a half a mile away from my house?
Yeah.
And they're over here wondering why these players wanted to have stoppages of work. They want them to stop talking and shut up and dribble. The fuck?
Yeah. When it comes to real life situations, like just that everybody, at least African Americans and other minorities go through, that these things really do go through our minds and process, and have to process that way. Like I've been, I change when a cop gets behind me. Like, and even though I may not be doing anything wrong, you know, I have those thoughts of just like I have to do all these different things and act accordingly. And if I don't, I'm already at a disadvantage. Why, you know, put myself even more? And it's just scary thoughts, and just thoughts that you just don't want to have, or you feel like you shouldn't have to have.
And I just hate the fact that America, we hear so many people with money say money doesn't make you happy. For everyone except for the athletes, because we know a lot of them, for the most part, are like, that's a lie. That's a stereotype also. A good amount possibly are coming from impoverished areas that aren't as like wealthy and things like that. Mm-hmm. And we just think if you take these people out of their environment and give them money, it solves everything.
Oh no,
no, that's not the truth. Like
Jamarcus Russell,
like just because you take me from that doesn't mean I don't know the point of reference that's going on in these same communities.
Yeah,
like I live in this white community now. I didn't always live here. Mm-hmm. Literally half my life, so I didn't get here until I was 12 or 13. You know what I mean? And it's like I just don't understand how you can love black people, black culture, love our music. Like, not even going back to, like, we're not even talking about systemic, like, oppression in regards to that. Just, like, we're talking about human rights.
Yeah.
All we're asking for...
Simplicity.
All we're asking for is the ability to be viewed as innocent till we're convicted of something.
Yeah.
That's all we're asking for. We're not even asking for you to treat us better. Like, black people, or minority groups in general, are not on a revenge mission. That's not what's happening. If we wanted that, we could have been wilding years ago.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have had peaceful protests. We wouldn't have done the bus stoppage. We wouldn't have done all these things when they were throwing water on us, attacking us with dogs 50, 60 years ago, not letting us into places to eat and drink. My dad's family's from the South. I very much am aware of this. We're just asking to be viewed, like, to be given a chance. Like, and don't get it wrong. Black people, we've made great strides. And, like, this isn't, I don't want microwave love. I don't want white people to now be in fear of anything they say being held against them, and then that's the type of love we get. I don't want that. I want sincere. If you don't rock with me, don't rock with me. But stay over there. But at the end of the day, it's just, it makes no sense. If we want to make, like, I walk around, we see people say, make this country great again, make this country great again. Fuck that, make this country equal.
Yeah.
That's all we ask for. We don't ask for much else. It's wash time again, once again, ladies and gentlemen. And here at the Young and the Wash, we do, our favorite thing is to reminisce about how shitty of people we were in the early and late mid-2000s. So, this week's Wash segment, and eventually we're going to get to it young, but the world's so serious right now, we figured we'd keep it lighthearted, you know. We're not going to talk about how we need to improve as people. Fuck it, we already know. But this week we're going to speak on alcohols that we drank or were told were supposed to be fire, that we drank that were trash.
Absolute garbage.
Dumpster juice. Number one on my list.
Please.
We were lied to by Biggie, by Jagged Edge.
Oh wow, that's serious.
They asked a simple question. Where's the party at? And then they try to convince me that the girls were on the way with the Bacardi. Yeah.
Oh, God.
They were talking models and bottles, all of that.
Oh, God.
We could have lived without that love, Jagged Edge. I'm going to be honest with you. You guys fucked this up.
The song was fantastic.
Magical.
That's good.
I can't wait for that to be played at my wedding. But, like, That shit is trash.
Yeah, no, especially the cherry. That's specifically the one that I remember. Is the cherry Bacardi.
Hey, you know what? I think what the better part is, let's do this. And this is going to be fucked up. But let's say what certain alcohol said about you as a person. I don't care if I get attacked. In 2010 to 2014, if you were drinking Bacardi Dragonberry, I knew you were giving it up.
Facts. I knew you wanted to take me to the dance floor after you were stupid fucked up. Twerk that nasty and then try to make out with me.
One of the greatest combinations, to go back to an old segment we had, the combination of dimly lit lights with the strobe in the corner, with YG or the Yin Yang Twins, with the combo of the Bacardi Dragonberry.
There's some
I can smell niggas fucking in a jet outside right now just off saying that.
I've done that.
I
feel attacked.
I can smell I
feel attacked.
We all feel attacked. Because if it wasn't the Jetta, it was whoever's house we were at. Their parents,
it was a Civic.
Yeah, if it wasn't that, we were at whoever's parents' house. Whoever's house we were at, their parents' room and or laundry room. Oh. That's where it all the Bacardi Dragonberry Jagged Edge. We expect more out of you guys, man. Why'd you do that to us? You can't tell me I need a girl and then tell me I need to get Bacardi Dragonberry.
You know what that makes me think of, just to tie into this next one for me, is UV. Especially the blue UV. Everybody knows the blue UV. Shout out Brandon Rogers' party. That was lit.
Beat that name.
I hit a bottle of UV in some bushes outside, and came back to it like later on. But like that stuff was just
want to know
ungodly.
You want to know how nasty blue UV is? I'm gonna let a cat out the bag.
Oh,
and this is gonna get me in trouble later because I'm gonna have to explain myself. But okay. Blue UV is so nasty. It makes people do so bad things. I saw my ex make out with me and then go get one of my homegirl's boyfriends who she was there and trapped this nigga in the backyard by the lake.
Oh. Full set trap?
I saw, bro, she was full court pressing this nigga. And I've never seen someone throw somebody off them so fast. Oh, Blue V is for, Demon Time? Blue UV inspired Demon Time.
I just had to tell somebody what Demon Time was the other day.
What else do you have over there?
No, another one for me? Let's just go with the classic. Let's make it two. I'm going to hit two, whatever the whole saying of knocking out two birds with one stone here. We're going to go Smirnoff and New Amsterdam. All right, yeah. I'm attacking some people here.
Let me just say this. Let me say this right now.
Josh gets his face.
Yeah, Josh is offended. Josh, this doesn't apply to you technically.
Yes, it does.
By anatomy.
Yes, it does.
Let's just make this clear. If you ever drink New Amsterdam and I ever try to get at you,
I'm sorry.
You didn't curve me. You did me a favor. I don't want that. I don't believe anybody who drinks New Amsterdam has WAP.
And I don't want to hear that it's Ciroc. All right, I've heard this argument that it's
you know
Ciroc.
What? Hey, you know
it's
what?
Not.
Hey, you know what tastes like Ciroc? Fucking Ciroc.
But the main point was about the Smirnoff being washed. Everybody drank Smirnoff vodka in high school. It's to gag over. At one point, people liked the sour apple. Oh man, it was just
nothing makes a white girl throw that ass in a circle faster than New Amsterdam, though.
Facts. You got any others here?
One of my favorites. This is another one that the combination is crazy.
I love these combinations, by the way.
In the words of DJ OK, you're not really from Chula Vista if you haven't gone to a reggaeton / Four Loko party. Oh. And if you drank the original Four Loko,
before it was
one thing, that's a gateway drug. The original Four Loko is clearly a gateway drug.
That was fire, though. Here, I'll bring that in. Here, let me bring it for the people. Here,
you can't show it.
I can't show it. You can't show anything. Whatever. I'll have a whole segment about that. Not a segment. I can talk about that right now.
Actually, you know what's funny?
I'll talk about that right now. Will you say anything about what's the
I'm over the Four Loko. You know why that's funny?
Four Lokos.
Remember the first time we ever got drunk at old girl's house?
I thought it was
on Halloween.
I thought it was old homie's house. Halloween. No, that was at a different one.
No,
we weren't drinking that at the other place.
Yes,
I know
we were.
You were.
We were.
All right, whatever.
That's why you don't remember.
Maybe I don't remember.
Hypnotic.
So here's the thing. So Hypnotic, not so much that you're washed or you're trash if you drink it. we're youngins, so we all love that sweet shit. It's just getting hungover. But if you're really about this life, I did this in actually when I went to Las Vegas with you, Josh, and this gentleman, I was sipping nothing but the Incredible Hulk the whole time I was in Las Vegas, which is obviously just Hennessy and Hypnotic. And at first, I did not know how to make the drink correctly, so I was putting majority Hennessy in Hypnotic. That shit was looking dirty, like dirty.
Travis was drinking swamp water.
Dude, dead ass. Dude, I was on one, and then at like the last day of Vegas, I realized, put more Hypnotic and less Hennessy. But if you're ready for that combination, you talk to me. We'll be ready. Hypnotic, and then if you want to go off of the Hypnotic X-rated, now that dropped some panties for you. X-rated, that shit brings the WAP real fast. Let me tell you, that shit's lit. That's just lit.
You guys are. I feel like
got you saying
X-rated is just soaked up in vaginas that don't wax. Like this is just fucking absolutely.
Just
dog trash.
Pussy juice?
Oh god, no. We're gonna cut that because Travis is always wilding. What else is there? Okay, we're gonna talk about a fan favorite. I feel like a lot of people's introduction to dark liquor is Captain Morgan.
My pops had that down there. Had the not the 2-liter one, but he had the handle. We had to steal
I've
that.
never had so much fun off $9 in my fucking life. It gave you, because you know what it was? Captain Morgan gave you like Diet Henny energy for a fourth of the price with the equal amount of regrets. Like any chick I've bagged off the Captain Morgan, I knew I shouldn't talk to.
That's a Plaza Bonita 6.
Damn.
Don't do you that dirty. Maybe a Plaza Bonita 7.
I fucked the Plaza Bonita 6 before, so I'm not gonna.
She catch out the bag.
But you guys tell us, what are your biggest regrets? Which alcohols do you still drink? You know, some habits die hard. You know, like being a Padres fan.
Good God, don't do that. Oh my God. Fuck, we're done.
And thank you for watching another installment of The Young and the Wash. I am B Sweat. This is Trey. The first lady of the pod is here. Little Mama's here. And of course, the Garnier's model himself, JP. And if you would like any more content like this, feel free to go over to our sister podcast, Next Question. Go like and subscribe to JP25 Media. And, we're out.
Oh, shit.